Hi, I'm Tim from Positive Panic Attacks, and today I want to deal with how to overcome anxiety and panic attacks during pregnancy naturally. Now, this is really important for pregnant women. They're far more frequent, that's panic attacks, than people realise, and they're some of the scariest experiences a woman can undergo while pregnant. One thing that has made panic attacks so hard to deal with is the fact the causes of such attacks are very diverse, and the medical fraternity has not yet found a direct cause for the attacks. So it's much more likely that there's several factors coming together like diet, stress, family issues, worry, that are all coming together to cause this anxiety and panic attacks. So I'm going to go into a bit more detail, and if you want more information, then click on the link. And it will take you to an article that I've written about this. Right, panic attacks will show certain signs within the body, and normally the heartbeat will increase drastically and you'll feel your heart thumping in your chest. You will suffer from acute chest pains, tightening of the chest. You'll probably shake and tremble. You'll probably feel dizzy and uncertain on your feet. You'll have difficulty breathing. Again, you'll feel a tight chest and you can't get a full in-breath. You'll probably be sweating. Your palms will be all sweaty. And you'll have a fear of impending doom, as if you're going to die. All these are perfectly normal. They are just anxiety or panic attacks. And all a panic attack is just extreme anxiety. My website deals with this in much more detail. But I'll go into a few things that will help you in the next slide. Right, what can contribute to a panic attack or anxiety? Well, there's hormonal imbalances, and this is perhaps the most common reason for panic attacks, because women while pregnant have a problem with their hormones. And what I mean by that is the hormones are fluctuating, they're being produced much more actively, and this can cause a physical and mental imbalance, sending all sorts of signals to the body, and this can often show up as panic attacks. Anxiety. This is a state which is very common in pregnant women. At the beginning of the pregnancy, you may feel jubilant because you're bringing a new life into the world, but as time goes by, it dawns on you that it's a much harder task and responsibility that lies ahead, and this can cause a stress and overthinking within the mind. A history of panic attacks? Well, if you've had panic attacks before you were pregnant, it's likely that you're going to suffer from them while you're pregnant, and this is more of a psychological state of mind more than anything else, and it's a sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. If you've suffered before, you're highly likely to suffer during pregnancy. History in your family? Well, it's much more likely if your family members have suffered from panic attacks that you are as well. There is a reason for that the genetic makeup is similar to your relatives, and whatever generic trait has caused the ailment within your family is probably going to happen in you. And there may not be too much you can do about it. However, later on I'll show you ways in which you can help yourself. Age is also a factor. Most women get pregnant during a period in their life when they're most active and successful in terms of their career goals and career objectives. In an ideal scenario, this would be the best time to get pregnant, but the reality is this is the most stressful period of your life, and getting the right balance can sometimes be quite elusive. Right, last one. There is actually a fear of pregnancy called tocophobia. This fear of pregnancy and fear of parenthood can cause panic attacks and anxiety. Some people may not even realize that they have such fears until they get pregnant. Other forms of fears can also contribute to feeling anxious, and obviously this feeds into creating panic attacks. So what is the best way to deal with panic attacks and anxiety during pregnancy? Well, go for regular checkups. This is one of the best ways of preventing such attacks. When you go for a regular checkup, you feel more at ease with your body after your doctor reassures you of your health. And if there are any problems, then your doctor can deal with it before it escalates any further. Having knowledge of the disorder is power, because by understanding panic attacks, you will be in a better place to know what your body needs, and hence a better place to prevent the attack. You will also understand your body better, resulting in a much smoother pregnancy, and you can live life to the fuller as well. Exercise. This is a great one. It can balance your hormones. Exercise is also a good outlet for letting go of your anxiety and anger, and it's also very healthy for your baby, and you will have a much smoother delivery if you stay fit and healthy. Therapy. Well, getting treatment will make you feel less anxious. Sometimes talking to somebody about it can make you feel better. There are loads of different types of treatment out there, and you'll have to kind of find the best one that works for you. But just by talking can often help to alleviate the stress. Again, my website has lots of free information on anxiety and panic attacks. It's something I've been through, so you'll have lots of useful information on my website. Changing your mentality. By virtue, if you think more healthily, you will feel more healthily. I can't emphasize that enough. People who suffer with anxiety and panic attacks often are in a sort of cycle of worry, and you need to get out of that. Your mental strength can go a long way to having a more positive pregnancy. And generally, panic attacks, I know, are very scary, and more so during pregnancy, because at that moment you're thinking of you, but much more as about your child as well. But just take heart, because panic attacks are preventable, and having a good lifestyle and diet can go a long way to curing the disorder. Right, I wanted to deal with the natural side of curing anxiety and panic attacks. And there are many herb supplements and vitamins that can treat anxiety without the side effects of prescription medication. And in my opinion, they're definitely worth a try. Most are fine to be taken whilst pregnant, but always check and read the label. All of them contain natural ingredients that is not going to harm your unborn child. So the first one is Zen RX, which boosts your mood, makes you feel better. It's a dietary supplement and helps reduce stress, depression, anxiety, and panic attacks. The next one is True Calm, and all the ones I'm talking about have got really good positive reviews. I've tried a couple myself, and they did make me feel better when I was going through a tough time. True Calm is an effective combination supplement that incorporates the latest amino acids and neurotransmitters, which I briefly did talk about on a previous video I've done on YouTube. And it all comes in one sort of tablet that you can take. Nurofen, which is again a mood support supplement. It's fast acting and it just contains natural supplements. Lots of vitamins that are going to help you feel better. Tranquilex is a relaxation formula with natural ingredients designed to treat stress, anxiety, and panic attacks. And Mood Boost is another very popular supplement. It includes natural herbs and supplements known to reduce anxiety and stress. So if you want any more information on what I've talked about, I've done quite an in-depth article. Just click on the link and it'll take you to my website. Again, there's lots of free information on anxiety and panic attacks in natural ways in which to cure yourself. So good luck if you are pregnant, and I wish you all the best, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.